everyone. Welcome to my show. I am glad to be back. I missed last week and I apologize for that. There has been a whole lot going on with this detox journey of mine. If y'all been following along, I talk about mind, body, spirit topics, and I teach, as in my practice, I teach people how to return full circle back to their health. Sometimes for some people, that's more about a lost connection to their source, to their spirit, to their higher self. For others, that's more about just their physical aspects. Some of us are really well grounded and we're doing all the spiritual work. We're walking the walk, talking our talk, we're doing it all. But yet, we go through these little crises in our life sometimes. Sometimes it's a healing crisis, which I think is what mine has been lately. I've been really pushing hard with my detox and I created some new challenges along the way. And, that's just part of it. I believe when I first started this show, I said this isn't, if you're wanting to do something simple, quick and easy, it's probably not what you're thinking it is because detox is so much more than just like a lot of people think they detox, they lose 4, 5, 10, 20, 40 pounds, and you do along the journey. But there's so much more to it than just losing weight and just wanting to look better. You actually get in there and you start cleaning out your body, you clean out your organs, you clean out all those deep, dark places within us. And of course, that gets us into the spiritual side of things. It gets us into the mental and it takes us back. Sometimes we go back to places that we thought we had healed and we just didn't quite finish. I know you guys understand where I'm coming from here. So it is Reset Wednesday. And being it's Reset Wednesday, I believe that it's a good day for us to take a nice second look around and decide how we want our week to continue. Do we want to boost it up and just put it in high gear since we're having a great week and we just want to, improve it even more and make this happen? Or are we really having kind of a struggle and maybe it started out easy and good and now here we are Wednesday and some challenges are happening? We had a couple of people in our family today and yesterday passed away actually, and to say that that threw a, a monkey wrench into our world is a light statement. We just never know. We never know who's going to be with us the next day. And it's really shocking when this happens. So I'm encouraging everyone, as I am encouraging myself, to just remember that tomorrow's another day. And every day that we're here, we have a chance to make things better and brighter and more beautiful. The ones that are leaving us, they are going on to a much more peaceful, loving, gentle reality. And I truly believe that. I know that the two that we've just lost are so much happier and better on the other side. There's no more suffering. There's no more, angst, no more depression, no more pain. For my uncle that we just lost, he was so concerned about having to be put someplace for someone else to take care of him the last time I talked to him. And he was graciously taken this morning and he wasn't in pain. So, what more can we ask for? Of course, we'll miss him and that's our journey. It's always harder for the ones I think that are left behind than the ones that get to go. But for each of you that have lost someone, or many, my heart goes out to you and just know that I love you all and you're not alone in this. We're all healing. We're all healing from our own stuff. So God bless you all. So now let's just take a minute and if you can, just close your eyes. Of course, if you're driving, stay focused here. But if you can pull over for a second, get safe, just close your eyes. That's it. And exhale. Let it all go. That's right. And then inhale, take in a nice cleansing breath and exhale. That's it. And as you breathe in peace. And as you exhale, let go. Just let go of any tension or tightness, any concerns, anything that's pressing on you right now. And for the next 20 minutes or so, let's just be present, be in this moment. You continue to breathe this way. That's it. Just feel yourself letting go. Sometimes it's easier to imagine like holding on to like a balloon, a tight string on a balloon. Just really grip that balloon really tight. And it can be any color that's floating up there above you with all your concerns and challenges that you might be having. And as you breathe in peace. And as you exhale, let that balloon go and just watch in your mind's eye. Just watch as it drifts away, further and further away, moving away from you, taking with it any challenges, whatever it is. For each of you, it's something unique to yourself. All in this together, but yet we still have our own individual challenges, don't we? That's it. These challenges are lessons, the things that we need to know, things we came here to learn. Now just let it go. And as you watch it go away, just watch it disappear, moving out further and further, way out in the night sky, perhaps. It's going out. Allow it to become a little tiny speck. It's perfect. That's right. Just watch as it disappears, taking with it all the stress and discomforts that you might have had. Just let it go. That's right. Perfect. And go ahead and return now. Just let your attention come back, feeling more relaxed. That's it. That's perfect. Remember, you can do this process or any process that helps you with your breath. Just using your breath can always bring you back to center, back to balance when there's a challenge going on, in an emergency and we're all panicked and running around and, freaking out. It's a really good idea to get centered and balanced. And that's a really nice way to do it. It's just by using your breath, by breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Yeah, 5, 10, maybe 15 times if that's what it takes on some days. And then just know that as you do that, you're just bringing your blood pressure down, you're lowering your heart rate, everything's just getting more balanced and more centered. And then your answers can come. Because remember, we say no fear, only awareness, no fear, only awareness, no fear, only awareness. Fear brings panic and discomfort. Awareness brings heart centered understanding. It brings us a sense where we can follow our own intuition and our own guidance. So just, mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter. That's something I say a lot because it's the things we put our attention on that actually brings us the most trauma or the most, pleasure. It's just all about what we're focusing on. So, who are my lemon water buddies? You guys are out there. I know a lot of you have been talking to me and telling me you're still drinking your lemon water. And I want to give some praises. I'm not going to give any names. I'll give a couple of initials. There's C. She's still doing her lemon water. She says that her body weight has come down again. She's waist. She's her body's moving. She's eliminating daily. She's very excited about that because that's a very important thing for us. Then there is T, and T also says their skin's cleared up, their hair's much better. They believe their vision's improved. They can't wait to go and get their eyes examined. That's really exciting. I find that really, really exciting. I'm still doing my lemon water every day. I'm also doing all my other supplements, the stuff that I add to my lemon water. If y'all would like to know more about that, hit me up and I'll let you know what those things are. In the process, the things that I'd like to report that have happened in the last 3 months is okay. So when I was diagnosed with this neuropathy condition within my feet, I was told this is permanent, this is the way it is. They have medications for it, lots of medications for it. Get special shoes, corrective shoes, stay off my feet, do less, do less. So being who I am, I did more actually. We put up a high tunnel greenhouse, been gardening in there as much as I can comfortably. I'm not, being foolish and overdoing to the point of too much pain, anyways. And I've noticed that along with that, the lemon water, the mineral supplementation that I'm doing, the I also was doing some stuff, traveling to do some different processes, different treatment type stuff, and I've stopped doing that for now. And my neuropathy, if that's what you want to call it, I believe it all came on when I was taking large quantities of vitamin D3. I recently posted that on Facebook, well, a couple weeks ago, and a few people I know commented on that and they lost their accounts. Well, I didn't lose my account, but Facebook sent me this big post, email actually, sent it to my email, and I put it on Facebook, and they said they would no longer recommend my pages. So if you're not getting my updates, my content, well, that's why they're no longer going to recommend me. So they're not sharing my information. I've attempted to share a few things since then along those same lines about vitamin D3, and they have blocked me. So apparently, they're only allowing me to put out there what they think is appropriate. They said I violated their standards because I was speaking on vaccines and civic matters. Well, that's why I do everything I do, is because I believe that civic matters are the most important. What's more important than sharing truth, health, and wellness with the world? For the life of me, I can't think of anything else. And I didn't get my Facebook page just to take pictures of my dinner and post that. I did this so that I could reach a larger audience. And I've reached many, many people and I've made some great friends. And thank you all who've supported me because this has been just absolutely the most incredible experience of my life. And you guys on A1R, you're the best. You are the best. It's been amazing what has come through this. So if they want to block me, they can block me. Y'all know how to find me. You can find me at FC, as in full circle, fchypnosis at gmail.com. fchypnosis at gmail.com. That's like full circle hypnosis, hypnosis at gmail.com. fchypnosis at gmail.com. Renee Johnson. And if you can find me on YouTube and Facebook, please do. YouTube also, which is also Facebook, same people, same platform, have stopped allowing me to upload my videos. So I'm not sure exactly what I've done to piss these people off, but I've done it really well. So that tells me I must be doing something right, right? Anyways, back to it. So, some of the other things that are great, and as far as this detox process, my skin has improved so much. It's incredible. My hair, I just had my hair styled last weekend, and the lady told me my hair is healthier than it's ever been. And that's huge because I had lead poisoning and heavy metal poisonings, and my hair was just breaking and falling out. It's still very short because I had it butched here a few months back, but it's stronger and healthier, and the texture is there. It's not dry. It's not sick. You know, I had one hairdresser 5 years ago ask me if I'd had chemo. Never had chemo. That was kind of a shock to hear from a hairstylist. And she's a very nice lady, but she really thought I had had chemo treatments because my hair was so bad. And now the other stylist is telling me it's wonderful. So what an awesome testimony, right? The other thing is through this process, through my whole process, also going through these symptoms of hot flashes, not sleeping, having no nights of sleep for many years, actually, developing night sweats, headaches, really wicked headaches, a lot of unexplainable body pains, just shocks and all these electric sensations, like being almost like mini electrocute, or being shocked, like being electrocuted, but just slightly. But very uncomfortable. My hands going numb, more neuropathy symptoms. My face doing that little droopy thing that it was doing. And they thought that was multiple sclerosis. Apparently, it wasn't because all of that's gone. I haven't had a headache, and I can't tell you how long. The tiredness, I'm not tired at all. I have so much energy that I'm holding myself back because I'm doing everything I can to heal fully because of the disc in my back. And even the disc in my back have improved. I believe that's with chiropractic care, of course, but also with all the supplementation, the detox. My levels are down. The metals are much lower than they've ever been. And it's just been absolutely an incredible journey here. So that's a lot of the good things that I can think of that have come from this process. Now, in this process, I've created some other things too. Like I was diagnosed last week with kidney stones. Yes, I went to the hospital. I had a CAT scan done because I had new symptoms come up that I didn't understand. And that made sense to me. So I went to the emergency room and was diagnosed with kidney stone. And I thought, well, that's strange. I eat right, I do right. What's going on? So I went into meditation. I got some answers. I called my functional medicine doctor and talked to him and a couple of herbalists I know, and we've all decided that this is part of this detox process. Kidney stones don't just come up overnight. So they've been there, they've been doing what they do. And because of the treatments that I'm using, the herbs that I'm doing, I've been asking and taking supplementation to flush the stuff, everything from my body, the fasting, the dry fasting. Again, if you want more information, hit me up at fchypnosis@gmail.com and I'll give you all this information. So the kidney stone that I have is substantial. However, we go back to the herbs, the right protocols, and I'm already starting to see pieces and parts of that flushing through my system. So by next week, hopefully, when my next show is next Wednesday, I'll be able to tell you I've passed this whole stone and it's gone and we're moving right along. If not, it'll probably take a little longer, and that's okay too. This isn't a hurry up. You can't just take a pill and get over this. This is time. This has been 7 years of my life. So this is some serious time, and I feel like I've gotten to the other side now. I just have to get out the other side. So if you have these challenges, don't give up, guys. And don't necessarily. I'm not telling you not to go to the doctor. Go and get the test done and find out what's going on, so you can have that peace of mind. Because for me last week, the worst part of that whole experience, yeah, the pain was intense. The worst part was not knowing what it was. And it's been going on for a couple of weeks. And then when it reached that point, it was like, yeah, I need more information. And I don't have a CAT scan. So I had to go to the hospital and do that. And I took a dose of medication to help me deal with that. And now I'm doing it all natural again. So if you are natural like I am, don't beat yourself up if you have to go the medical route a little bit, because that's what it's there for. And it's so important to do whatever it takes for you to be comfortable. Remember that. And just also don't get scared and turn your power over totally, especially if you don't agree. Say, I don't agree. Stand up for yourself and get what you need. Go to the hospital, go to the doctor, go the natural path. I don't care who you go to. It's your body. You be in charge. You know what you need. And if you don't know what you need, get some more tests done. Reach out to people who you're comfortable with. Get all the feedback you can. And saying that all about vitamin D3 earlier, vitamin D3 is touted to be the greatest thing in the world. I was told 89% of Americans are vitamin D deficient and that we have to have vitamin D, and we do, for your thyroid and every other function in your body. And this is true. However, they don't teach you about the foods you can eat. They tell you can't get it from sunlight anymore. This is absolutely not true. Through this process, I've been inside more than I've ever been in my life. And I had my vitamin D3 checked and it was sufficient. And that would be very unusual for somebody that hasn't been taking supplementation. And I haven't in the 3 years since this brought on my feet, my neuropathy issues and some of the other issues that I was having. I learned through research after the fact that D3 is cholecalciferol, and that is what they put in decon rat poisoning, which shouldn't shock anybody because they've been using warfarin rat poisoning, which they labeled as Coumadin for many years as a blood thinner. And why is it a blood thinner? That's how they kill rats. They put it, Coumadin goes in warfarin. It creates bleeding within the rats. The rats bleed out and they die. Well, the same thing happens with humans. If you're on Coumadin and you get cut, and we had a friend that this happened to, you can bleed out before you can get the telephone and call for assistance. So when I found out about D3, I wasn't totally shocked, but I was not happy to know that I had been misled so greatly. So I did some more research on it recently and learned that it also causes kidney stones. Isn't that interesting? And I happen to have that. So, 1 and 1 is still 2, right? 2 and 2 is still 4. So I believe that this is probably a huge source of where this kidney stone has come from. And there's probably more to come after this to flush these out. So, just because they say it's natural, that's okay. Arsenic's natural and you don't want to eat it. So, do your research, talk to people. And if you find something out, even if they're going to block you on Facebook, like they have me and several friends, do it anyways. Please speak up. Be a truth warrior. People need to know. There's so many people that don't understand what's going on. And the message that I got right before I had the kidney stone, and it keeps coming up. Met with a friend for lunch yesterday, and she brought this up, and she had that scripture, which I knew that from a child. but I saw it in a book. I saw it on a movie a few nights ago when I was in my worst pain with this kidney stone, and it was, if for those who have ears, let them hear. And I remember the first time I heard that as a child, I thought that was strange. Who doesn't have ears? We all have ears. Well, I believe it's for those who have ears, let them hear, those who are willing to hear, to actually use their ears to hear the words, to hear the message, to get the message, not just the sound, but to actually hear the message. So I have made a promise to myself, a vow to myself, to be even more open minded and to listen very closely when people are sharing information with me. Turn off the video, replay it, turn off the music, replay it, reread the line in the book, whatever it is. Have people repeat themselves to me if necessary, because a lot of times, you just blah blah blah. We're washing dishes, TV's on, whatever, or maybe you're studying and your kids are in the room or whatever. But take time to really hear these messages, because so much is coming across now. The supernatural is wide open. The supernatural world is just blowing up right now. There's angels all over the place. Unfortunately, there are dark forces all over the place as well. And we need to know, we need to have that discernment to know what we're hearing. Is it true? What we're hearing, is it false? Right? When someone tells you something, and this goes to me too, when someone speaks to me and they tell me something, I already have filters in place, and my filter goes, yeah, I don't think so, or wow, yeah, absolutely. Well, this vitamin D3 thing has taught me that maybe I need to pay closer attention and turn that filter off just a little bit and let more come through, because just because I was told it doesn't mean it's true. Talking to a person the other day, it hit me that every 10 years, I seem to reevaluate my beliefs. And it's really incredible because, you stand on something, you're 110% sure, and then things change and you learn more and you learn more. And then guess what? You realize, hey, maybe I wasn't totally right. And it's okay. It's okay to, go back and vote for somebody different. It's okay to throw that garbage away that you took because you thought it was good for you. It's okay to throw the stuff away that's bad for you because you realize now it is really good for you. That's the coolest thing about being alive, is we get to make different changes, different choices every single moment, not even day, every moment. We get to choose who we want to be. We get to choose how we want to be. How do you want to show up in this world? And that brings me to I think my last topic for for tonight. There's so much I want to share. I I was reminded, it is the season of giving, right? So Thanksgiving, we're grateful. It's Thanksgiving. We've been given so much. We're so blessed. We want to bless other people. So it is the season of giving. Christmas, the season of giving. It's the season. Jesus is the reason for the season. And then we've taken that, we've turned this into this huge day, hopefully more than a day, of giving to others, and giving presents and buying and shopping and all these things we do, right? Well, it's not just the season of giving, but it's the season of receiving. And in my lifetime, I used to have a really hard time when someone would give me a gift, and I would feel awkward, uncomfortable, even a compliment. I would feel very uncomfortable with that. And part of me was, I didn't have anything to give back, I thought. Or, God forbid, what do they want from me? If I take this present, what are they wanting from me? And I know you guys understand this. And I had to learn, and I learned this through prayer, meditation, actually, in lessons that I've been given in life, was that when someone's offering me something from their heart, from their heart, for me to refuse it is to do them a great disservice, because it is as important for me to give to you as it is for you to give to me. So when you receive something that's given in joy and love and from the heart, you do that giver a great service, because you get them to, you allow them to serve you at a level that they can't serve you in any other way. So if you're out and your friends with you and they want to buy you lunch, hey, take that lunch, no problem. No matter how much money you got in your pocket, take the lunch. And the difference I've learned in receivers and takers, because someone said to me, well, if you're just always receiving, then you're just a taker. No, no. Receivers, the minute that they're taking or yeah, receiving from you, the minute that they're accepting from you, they're already thinking about how they're going to be able to give back. And you see it in their eyes, or they might say it, okay, lunch is on me next time, you know. So what's the difference in a receiver and a taker? Receivers receive graciously, and they're always looking to pay it forward. They always want to give back to someone somewhere. A taker, takers just take. They want to take, and they ask for more, and they want more, and they're not going to stop. They're always going to take more. So this came to me earlier, to give is divine, but to continuously give and overgive is to enable. So while you're giving this season, remember who you're giving to, what they need. Give what they need, not just what they're asking for. And don't enable people, because if you really want people to be stronger, you need to build them up. And if we give too much all the time, it just weakens them. So, anyways, that's about the close of my show for tonight. I hope you all have a beautiful night and a beautiful day tomorrow. I love you all. Just know that you're, never in any of this alone. You can always reach out, fchypnosis@gmail.com. If you can't find me on YouTube and Facebook anymore, that's fchypnosis@gmail.com. Renee Johnson. I love you all. I pray that you reach out and you have the most beautiful, beautiful week you've ever had. And consider these words, and have ears to hear, have eyes that see. And just because you got the answers, someone else might have a little bit more to give. So just open up your heart, open up your mind, and let it come through. And don't forget, keep looking up, ask the angels. You want any information, ask them out loud, ask for help, ask for truth, ask for wellness, ask for health, and just keep on keeping on, guys. Just know that the answers are there. If you don't have it right now, get you a pen and paper, start journaling, coloring, writing, dancing, whatever it is. Move your body, move your mind, stay sharp, stay open, and your answers will come. I love you all. Y'all have a great night. Thank you again.